Hits 105.5. That was John Mellencamp with Pink Houses. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday morning. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. And in the studio with me, I have Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity, Miami and Shelby County. Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
Good. Well, today's an exciting day for us. At 11 a.m. this morning, we are going to be at Piqua at the United Methodist Church for the Green Street location, and we are dedicating a playhouse that was sponsored by Sydney Cargill. That playhouse is going to serve their child care location, and they have 170 children that they serve every single day. And that is going to be exciting for us. It's a beautiful house. And the reason that is special is these sponsors. When Cargill sponsors a playhouse and when our professional volunteers build them, it supports our home repair program. And so now we're generating revenue that allows us to go out and serve more families through our home repair program. It's ironic that next week we are starting, and this will be after the eclipse, so not on Monday, but on Tuesday, we have a 4-day job scheduled in Piqua, ironically, where we're going to be working with a grandmother who's taking custody of her grandchildren, and we're going to be helping with some flooring in the bedrooms, in the kitchen. And we're also going to do some bathroom repairs to get that functional and operating for her with all the grandchildren in the house. So this is just one example of how Habitat can go out into the community in the home repair program and make a difference in folks' lives. We also are scheduled in 2 weeks out to be in Sydney, and we're helping a retired veteran with his porch repair and putting a handicap ramp to the side of his porch for access purposes. And this is a project that, really had been sitting out there for a while. Our professional volunteers are really excited about serving on this one and making this happen. But this project had been, waiting. When I came on board, we were in the middle of winter. It had already been submitted, and we'd just been getting to wait for weather to allow us to get outside and get that done. So excited to be able to get that done. But the home repair program, if you know a family member that owns their own home, that they've been in the house a year, insurance is up to date, and they're having issues with bathroom accessibility. Maybe they need a walk-in shower. Maybe they need handicap showers. Maybe the kitchen's not functional and we need to get a new countertop or a sink, or, it's just in disrepair. Feel free to give us a call at 937-332-3763. Ask for an application. We do income qualify. Right now it's 30 to 60% the median household income. But when we get through these two projects, we are actually open. And so we're going to need to go ahead and get some more applications in, because the funding is starting to come in. We're really pleased to announce that we were awarded a $20,000 grant from the Troy Foundation to go into the home repair program and serve homes in Troy. So can't say thank you enough to the Troy Foundation and their team for their support as the community is rallying behind how we are shifting and growing our operation to serve more people. So when we come back from the break, I'm going to talk about a new relationship or a partnership that we have, as well as we'll talk about the Restore. And, season's changing, more donations are coming in. It's starting to look a little bit different in the Restore.
Yeah, definitely, because I still say I'm going down there. All right, coming up next, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. It's Hits 105.5. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday morning. In the studio with me, I have Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity, Miami and Shelby County, with Habitat Chat, and we're going to talk more about Habitat for Humanity.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the Restore real quick. Restore is open in April. Our standard hours, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We announced last week, excited to continue to promote that starting May 1st, we're going to be open Tuesdays. So the hours then are going to be consistent, Tuesdays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, seasons are turning. We still have a lot of inventory in the Restore, but you're also starting to see some of the lawn and garden stuff come out as well. So if you're an individual that are starting that spring cleaning and you're like, hey, it's time to downsize, it's time to get rid of these items, and they're in good shape, call the Habitat Restore. You can call them at 937-703-9683. We can come up and pick up the larger items for you. You can drop off any day during our hours. There's not a dedicated drop-off time. So if we're open, you just drive around the back. There's a nice bright blue door. It says drop-off locations. Staff comes out and they will help you unload. That's it's one of the way that we generate revenue is that we clean the items, we spray the items. If something needs to be tinkered with, if it's electrical to get it back to operational, we'll try to do that, and then it goes out on the sales floor, and that helps generate our one of the ways we generate revenue to be able to serve more people in the community. So let's talk about relationships. We benefit from so many different relationships at Habitat, and a unique one now is with a crisis relief mission team and pastors Keith and Betsy. And they had come to us and said, we do home repairs in the region, and we want to partner with you, and can Habitat kind of fund some of these projects and we be a part of your volunteer mission team. And we absolutely felt that this was a God moment, an opportunity to be able to serve more people and more families. Habitat money be able to go out and purchase, whether it's more countertops, more shower installs, whatever the capability is. And so now we've got a second dedicated mission team out there that when the applications come in and where it's appropriate around their own mission projects that they're doing, we have the ability to put them on the calendar. And so next week we have a blended team of Habitat volunteers and crisis relief volunteers that are going to be working in Piqua for the first time. So really excited to announce that relationship, and really thankful for Keith and Betsy and what they were willing to do to work with us, and certainly within their own mission. And so let's talk about how could you help Habitat. If you're an individual that, maybe you're now retired and you're great with your hands, or you're great with electrical, or you're great with plumbing, we'd love to have you. Even at our Restore, we get items that are donated back there, and we have to test washers and dryers before they go out on the floor. We have electrical items that get donated, and so we have an actual workshop in the Restore to test and assess donated items, and that was what determines on some of these items on do they make it out there or not. We just don't take a lighting fixture and say, all right, let's put it on the floor and make the assumption that it's going to work. And so we are testing items. We sticker them and date them on the, who tested them, that they did work, and then they go out on the floor. So again, volunteering in the Restore can be much more than, oh, well, am I walking up and down shelves and making things sure it looks nice and it's clean? And sure, we have folks that do that or help price, but we are looking for skilled folks that also enjoy looking at working with items when they come in. So you can help us by, if you want to volunteer at the Restore, calling the Restore 937-703-9683. You can also call the office and ask for Maureen, who handles our volunteer onboarding. She's our coordinator. Mo's number is 937-332-3763, and that's the same number that if you know a family member that could benefit from a home repair, that you could call that number, inquire about that, and us email you or mail you a home repair application.
Yeah, nice. And good for the people that came out. I mean, you're getting all kinds of people helping. I love it. And more people's going to listen today because they've retired from Honda and they're still in their mid-50s. You can go down there and volunteer.
We would love to have you and give you a tour. I think you'd find something that would make your heart, really warm and say, yep, I'm making a difference.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you said that. You have the people back there making sure it works. You're not just going to put it out there as is, so people know once it's there, you guys looked at it, made sure it works.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. That was Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity, Miami and Shelby County with Habitat Chat, brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated, serving the area since 1945. Well, thank you so much, Scott. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Well, thank you very much. You enjoy your weekend and your eclipse on Monday.
Yeah, you too.
Be safe.
You too. I'm just going to stay off the roads. All right, coming up next, we're going to take a short break and look at our local weather. It's Hits 105.5.